When Sheikh Hasina was ousted, one thing was clear. India would have it tough in Dhaka. Just how tough, though? We're realizing it now. There's a new flashpoint between India and Bangladesh, and at the center of it is India's Home Minister, Amit Shah. Last week, he was campaigning in the state of Jharkhand. Elections are expected there in November this year, so Amit Shah was holding a rally. Listen to what he said.
मुझे बताओ, ये भूमि हमारे आदिवासियों की है या रोहिंग्या बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों की है? जोर से बोलो। मैं आज कहकर जाता हूं, आप यहां कमल फूल की सरकार बनाओ, एक घुसपैठियों को हम उल्टा लटका कर सीधा करने का काम हम करेंगे.
He said the BJP will hang Bangladeshi infiltrators upside down. Naturally, Dhaka is not happy about this. They summoned India's Deputy High Commissioner in Bangladesh. They also handed over a protest note. Listen to what it says. I'm quoting. The ministry conveyed its serious reservation, deep sense of hurt and extreme displeasure, and called upon the government of India to advise the political leaders to refrain from making such objectionable and unacceptable remarks. Now, just to be clear, this has happened before. In 2018, Amit Shah called Bangladeshi migrants termites. Sheikh Hasina was in power then. Her ministers did criticize these comments, but no official protest was lodged. In 2019, there was a repeat. Amit Shah called Bangladeshi citizens infiltrators. That too ahead of Hasina's visit to New Delhi, but again, no official protest. So what has changed this time? The regime in Dhaka, that's what has changed. Sheikh Hasina and New Delhi had a comfortable equation. They knew where to draw the line. They knew how to respect each other and how to handle things privately. Basically, to not make a spectacle out of differences. But Mohammad Yunus thinks differently. He's keen on public clashes. We saw that with the recent floods. His ministers openly blamed India without any evidence. Also at the border, Dhaka accused India of trying to illegally build a fence. India later said it was a cattle fence, nothing devious or shady. And now you have this official diplomatic protest. It's clearly a change in Dhaka's approach. The question is, how long will it last? Well, Yunus is not going anywhere. Bangladesh's army chief has promised to back him, and I'm quoting, "Come what may." That's what the army chief has said. He says Yunus will implement key reforms. What about elections? The army thinks elections could be held within 18 months. And a lot could change in that time. The Jamaat-e-Islami could regroup. Yunus could float his own party. But whatever happens, one thing looks clear. The anti-India sentiment is unlikely to go away. Yunus is actually in the United States right now. He's scheduled to address the United Nations General Assembly. But more important are his bilateral meetings. Yunus met US President Joe Biden today. It was the first US-Bangladesh bilateral in many years. And for Biden, it's a policy change. He kept Sheikh Hasina at an arm's length. He even sanctioned some Bangladeshi officials. But with Mohammad Yunus, he wants a reset. This will surely ignite more speculation about Yunus in Washington. Many already see him as America's guy in Dhaka. But even otherwise, there's a lot at stake. The US is Bangladesh's top export destination. Yunus also needs the US to help secure some funding from the IMF, hence this outreach. And Mohammad Yunus is also meeting China's foreign minister in New York, plus the leaders of Italy and Kuwait. But guess who he did not meet? Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Dhaka says Yunus had reached New York late, so the meeting could not happen. But Foreign Minister Jaishankar did meet Dhaka's caretaker foreign minister. Later, he posted this short message on X. No mention of issues, no promises to expand cooperation. Jaishankar simply said, conversation focused on bilateral ties. Maybe it's vague by design. The fact is, both sides need to make an effort here. India is making an effort, but Bangladesh is not. A new security crisis has erupted there in the Chittagong Hill tracts. Now, this is a sensitive area bordering India's northeast. It used to be dominated by Buddhist and Hindu communities. But in the 1980s, Dhaka began settling Bengalis there, and since then, it's been pretty tense. Last week, a Bengali man was lynched in this region. In response, there were attacks on the indigenous minorities, especially the Buddhists. Some of them have asked Prime Minister Modi to intervene to ensure their safety. And this sums up the problem here. Dhaka is indifferent to India's concerns and interests. Prime Minister Modi has been asking Yunus to protect minorities, but Yunus says the attacks are exaggerated. This is not how you build a relationship. You must engage in good faith. You must be willing to put the past behind. But is Mohammad Yunus ready to do that? Or has he given in to anti-India politics? The answers so far are pretty clear.